Yo, what's up, it's Sesame here, back in the video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be telling you guys everything that you guys need to know to get the champs this season. It's going to be a full, in-depth guide on how to get the champs, everything that you guys are going to need to know. So if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like, as well as subscribe, and turn on notifications for the best competitive Fortnite videos, as well as arena content. Also, if you guys do want to support me, you guys can use this code PLASMA, NAW, in the item shop. Also, if you guys want a tutorial on how to get the champs in box fight arena, make sure you guys comment that down below, and let's get into the video. The most important thing is to have a drop spot that you like. So for me, I like landing steamy stacks just because the mechanical parts are really easy here, and if you have a good drop here, you almost always win off spawn. And I just like this place too. So like, if you guys just find a spot that you enjoy landing at, or you think you're pretty comfortable fighting at, I think that's the most important thing. And then after that, it just comes down to preference, which I'll talk about in the future when it comes to shotguns and stuff. So let's get into the next tip. The next thing is just taking your fights a little bit slower this season than you would last season, just because the meta is super different with the primal shotgun and the pump instead of the lever and the tack and the charge, which really couldn't 200 you if you were full health. This season, with a gold pump, you can get one pump, so you don't want to just jump in boxes as much this season. Just gonna fight from the outside of the box, as well as the primal shotgun being able to kill you extremely fast. You just want to take your fights a little bit slower. That's really all there is to it. Fighting this season, nothing super different other than just, like I said, stay outside the box. Don't get in unless your opponent's already really low and you feel comfortable that they aren't gonna just destroy you when you get in. So let's get into the next tip. The next thing is just how to play each division. I would really recommend W keying the first 5 or 6 divisions, just because if you're playing passive, it's going to take a lot longer to get the champs, as well as the bus fare is not super high, so it's going to be a lot easier for you to gain points when you're W keying instead of playing placement when you need to get thousands of points. You guys are going to have to get kills, I think, if you guys want to get the champs pretty soon, at least if you want to get the champs before the first cash cup. So that's basically how you want to play each division. But another thing would just be like, if you are struggling in solo arena, definitely go and play team modes. They're always easier. Even though solo arena is better to get points, the team game modes always have worse people that you're playing against, as well as you're gonna have more fun playing with your teammate than playing solo, so your vibes will be higher, and you'll ultimately just be playing better when you play team modes. Again, the players aren't as good also, so that's a bonus. So let's get into the next tip. Next thing I want to go over is which shotgun you guys should be using this season. If you guys are wondering, I prefer the primal shotgun just because of how much damage it puts out, and it just kind of fits my playstyle of just fighting and getting in on kids. But a lot of you guys probably like the pump because it hits that hard shot that you guys are going to need to get out of some fights sometimes. So here's what I would say when it comes down to picking shotguns. If you are very aggressive but don't have like incredible mechanics, I would use the primal shotgun. Like if you're like slow but you have good aim, the primal shotgun is probably the best for you. Like I'm not like a super fast editor. I usually piece up my opponents, but not like to the point where I'm just gonna piece them up. They're just clueless at 200 pump them. So I prefer the primal shotgun. But if you guys are like really fast at the game, just like really mechanical, you can piece control everybody, full box them, and you kind of just have like pretty good movement, I would recommend using the pump, but not the lower pumps, because only the spaz is really good this season. Another thing that might change your mind is the primal shotgun is the best, I think, if you're trying to get in boxes because of the damage it puts out. And the pump is probably the best if you play from the outside of the box. I think I already said that earlier. But that's basically about that for shotguns. This game that you guys are watching, I dropped 15 kill win in solo arena using a primal shotgun over a gold pump, which you guys will see. So I mean, it's just preference, but I do really think that the primal shotgun is the best shotgun right now. But that could change if they nerfed it. So let's get into the next thing. I legit don't even. Now that we've talked about shotguns and which shotgun you guys are probably going to want to use, the next thing is going to be like having an ideal loadout that you guys are going to want to use. So for me, if I'm able to find a normal AR and, like I already said, a primal shotgun and then maybe a stink bow or 3 meds. That's usually my ideal loadout this season. But obviously, it could be anything. Like, if you guys like the primal AR, the pump, and a P90, like, just having a loadout that you like so that you're not, debating on what to hold. Alright guys, so one thing I never did talk about, that I forgot to talk about at least, is that when you guys are fighting, you guys are really going to want to get good loot that you're comfortable fighting with before you go into fights, because it is very difficult fighting with like makeshift shotguns and just, bad guns. So I'm going to be showing you guys a couple drop spots that help you guys get really good loot where you can easily key. So, where I'm landing right now is Flush Factory. This place is not the best solo spot, loot-wise, but I'll show you why it's really good. And because it's not, like, super overrated or anything, most people don't know about it, so you should be able to get pretty good loot while you're here. But, the loot's not the point. I'm trying to find the NPC here, because she can sell pumps and she upgrades guns. So I don't know if they spawn in Battle Lab or not, but there is an NPC here. I don't think she's gonna spawn because it's Battle Lab, but she does sell pumps and she can upgrade her makeshift guns if you can get mechanical parts, which you can get here. So this spot is really, really good. So I'm just gonna show you guys a bunch of different spots. So let's go to the next one. Alright guys, the next spot are these triple houses up by Steamy. So when you're landing here, you can always push into Steamy, which is something that's going to be really helpful if you guys are trying to get kills. And in this house, there is one of the, what's it called, bunker chests. So it's really, really good spot for solos. You can just land here, get this bunker chest right here, get some really good loot, and then push to Steamy, or loot the rest of it, push to Steamy, whatever you guys want to do. Also, there's a whole bunch of fishing spots down there, making this spot really, really good, and you're still going to be able to get a lot of kills. So let's get to the next spot. Alright, so the next spot would be landing up at the Cisco place, because it's really close to Misty, and Misty is very, very fun and really easy to fight at. So you guys could land up here, probably get 1 kill, and then the best part about this loot route is when you come down here, there's actually one of the bunker chests, like I showed in the last spot. Now, if it will spawn, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so right here, there you go. Gold P90, usually it will give you a spaz, but in this it doesn't usually give you a spaz. I don't know why. But then, in like less than a minute, you can go clean up Misty with good loot, and you're ready to go for the rest of the game. So let's get to the next spot. Alright, so the next spot is Risky Reels. I really, really like landing here because there's so many mechanical parts. There's like 20-25 mechanical parts guaranteed whenever you land here, so you can always get a pump and a normal AR when you land here. And then the next best thing about it is that it's really easy to fight here, as well as you're probably going to be calmed by 1-2 people every now and then, so it's really easy to get a bunch of kills here. And this spot, just if you have a good drop, you usually win it. But if you go billboard, you can usually get a bunch of kills out of the sky. But then as soon as you're done looting, you can push over to the spire, and if you guys want the mythic shotgun, you can literally just come over here. Sometimes the boss isn't even dead by the time I've looted Risky and came all the way over here. I just killed the boss, and I've taken out the players who are remaining here. So Risky is really good if you guys want to push into Spire, but you don't want to land Spire because you die at spawn or whatever here. So that's how I think of Risky, and let's get into the next one. Alright guys, the next spot is probably one of the best spots on the map right now. It is Shark. Now there is a chance for a bunker chest to spawn right there. It didn't spawn this game, but this spot is still incredibly good with having 11 slurp barrels at Shark and more in Coral, so you're guaranteed max shield, as well as the loot being very spread out, so when you're contested here, it's so easy to fight and win on spawn. Probably one of the best places on the map, as well as having fish around you. And as you guys know, fish are really good this season. Whatever fish it may be, cuttlefish are vaulted, but just ultimately one of the best spots on the map, 100%. If you're like in Division 7, you're just trying to get that final push to champs, and you're not trying to fight up spawn or whatever, this place is so good. Like, this is like one of the best placement spots ever. Not even trolling. Like, this place is really good because you're gonna be conned every now and then too, and it's like I said, just super easy to fight off the bottom here.